my friends, it's Kelly and welcome to my channel. And today I have a creative share for you with two different hashtags. And I'm a little late uploading because I had a date yesterday with my birthday. Thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I am feeling the love and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And I am so blessed to call you all my friends. This was my very late Monday evening creation. And this is for the hashtag Bunnies for March by Anna White. It is an open collaboration. She's an amazing artist, has a fantastic channel, and she encourages us once a month to create with a hashtag that she's created. And for March, it was a series of bunnies. And I have loved seeing the bunny cards. I also did a lot of die cutting. So I'm showing you my card first in case you don't want to sit through the entire creative process. It won't be too long, I promise. But I decided to use my Avery L bunnies. This is the one that came out a couple of months ago and I just absolutely loved it, and wanted to pick it up along with the matching little die set. And this one is called Bunnies. I just think it is so sweet, not just for Easter, not just for spring, but this is a set you can use all year long. And I have it here even as a wishing you a lovely day, because this will most likely be a birthday card. So I decided to use the little bunnies and some of the little elements that are in the set, like the little butterflies. I've also put some of the spring flowers. I have a little snail down here. I just think they are so adorable. So this is what I used for my die cuts. I started out with some stamped images like this, just stamped out the bunnies, and then I just die cut a bunch of them. These are just a couple that I have left. This is actually my second card, so you'll see some of them have already been colored, and then I just die cut a bunch of them so I would have them ready. And there's a full set of these around here somewhere. These are the ones that I saw just so I could get this filmed on time. And then these are some of the little florals that I had. Here's a little ladybug. So I did stamp out a whole set, I think twice. So this entire set was stamped out twice. Not everything is here. I also decided to use watercolor paper to see if, you know, my little zig markers would be the best choice for this. And I have to say that I did use the zig markers on one of them, which is they're like a watercolor based marker. And I ended up putting that to the side and using a second set. That's why there's so few in here. I used a second set with my Prismacolor markers and my Copic markers. So there's a little bit of mishmash. I have some of the Prismacolor markers in here, and I also have some of the Copic markers. And you just find what works. I love markers. Any markers to me are good markers, happy markers. I just love coloring with markers and with watercolors. So here is how I created this card. I actually started with a base using some waffle flower. Yeah, this is waffle flower. I used the largest. This is a little bit bigger than an A2 size. So if you're looking at, you know, a standard, I think it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This does come outside, so you'll have to either make a larger card base or make it so that it's underneath where you can't see it opening. So far this is nothing on the inside yet. And then I used the largest scallop in this set to create this little inset inside. I also did the same thing again twice so that I would have a little area for the grass. So for the top part, I used, this is Pink and Main, and it is the Hills and Valleys die set, I think, or grass, something like that. And it just goes like that. And I die cut that and centered that in the middle. And then I just made this creative little scene. This green paper is actually from the Lawn Fawn Watercolor Wishes. And then this background one is part of another series that I'm doing with Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming, and that is using up all of your scraps. And this is from a set from Stampin' Up. These are literal scraps. They've been in my stash for quite a while. So this is the background that I've used. And I just love how this turned out. I just think it is so adorable. So for the all of my die cutting, this is from the hashtag Let's do die cutting Monday. I did create this on a Monday, just uploading it on a Tuesday. And that's with Cathy's Creative Crafts and Tree Craft On. And it's just such a fun way to just, die cut any of the ones that you need for the week that you want to have ready to go. Very similar to how we do our Wednesdays and embellish, have them ready to go for when you want to use them or for the project that you're working on. So this is all that I did. I just stamped them out the same as this. And then I just use a little bit of washi tape to keep these centered and, keep them in place while I'm doing this. Too many times I have stamped them out. And then the minute I put them in this little machine, it shifts to the side. I end up with, half of an image, or, the ears are half missing or it's chopped off on the tail. For something this small, I just use my little handheld. For anything bigger like these, I use my Gemini Junior or the Big Shot. For my birthday, my oldest daughter, so Alice's mommy, gave me all of the new plates for the Gemini Junior, which you'll probably see soon because I'm going to do a what my family gave me for my birthday little video if you would like to see that. So that's all that I did. Just die cut a bunch of these out and I'll have them ready to go because this is definitely going to be a very popular set, I think. I think we're going to be using this quite a bit this year. And then this I just toss. Some things I try to keep and use a small section of it, like this. I would use some of the outer pieces for these smaller ones, but I think we're good to go with that one. So there you go. You have your die cuts ready to go. I love to just sit down, put in my little crime podcast. I listen to some of the crime shows and I just, crank out a bunch of these. So I'm ready to go. I keep them in tiny little Ziploc bags. So whenever I go to use this set, they're right in the back of the set. I pull this out, and if I'm going to use the die cut version, they're already here. If I'm just going to stamp it directly on like this and color it and not die cut it, then I have this set. There you go. I don't always buy the stamps and matching dies, but I do it often if it's affordable. If it's economic, because otherwise, it gets expensive buying the matching die set. If I have the Brothers Scan and Cut, it works just fine. You can just stamp these out and put this through the machine and it'll die cut it for you. So that, my friends, is my card. I've used some dies from here. I used the dies from here. I used the die from this one, from Pink and Maine, to create a beautiful little scene. And I just love this. I love how this turned out. Not sure where this will be heading yet, but I do love it. And I apologize if I sound tired. I think I had a whole 2 hours of sleep and wanted to make sure I got this up. And here is the paper once again, and the other one's Stampin' Up. And that is it, my friends. I will see you very soon for Tea Tuesday. Remember to follow that hashtag Bunnies for March with Anna White and the hashtag Let's Do Die Cutting Monday with Cathy and Tree. And that is it for this one, my friends. You'll also see this on Instagram if you follow me there. And again, I thank you all so much for the birthday wishes. I am truly humbled and blessed to call you all my friends. Thank you so much. Remember, if you like this, give this a thumbs up. And if you like my content, consider hitting that subscribe button. And it also helps me find your channel when you leave a comment below, as well as the hashtags and the channels of who these series are with, the hashtags. I will also link them below. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.